My name is Vanessa Cookson and I am from the organization BGK Development, and we are based on the Cape Flats in Surrey State. Yeah, so we do computer training, we do entrepreneurial, and then what we do, also we do different outreach programs, which is from the children's home up to the old age homes, as well as the rural areas, where we also try to make them feel that they're also part of the training that we do give. And yeah, it's just basic to upskill people to make sure that they don't miss the opportunity, because sometimes many of them don't have the opportunity to enroll in very big institutes when it comes to money. So many of them is from 20 upwards till 45. And the reason why we're giving this opportunity, because I believe the age group of say from 35 upwards, suppose they are not young enough for the opportunity and they're not old enough like to fall into a category where they can actually go into the system and qualify for money for government.
Good afternoon, I'm Ivy Daris. I'm from the Technology Station, Clothing and Textile in Bellville campus. I'm the training facilitator. I am also a moderator and assessor. A group of young females. We train them on the lock stitch and the overlocker. The actual aim was for them to get them some sort of a skill where they can sustain themselves when they're done with this project, to go back into the community and see how they can work on the skill that they've got from this training. We've done threading with them, we've done basic straight lines and sewing two parts together, and then also they were trained to do an apron and a bucket hat. They were very, very excited when they started, when they came here on Tuesday, a bit nervous, but as time went on, you could see their faces lighten up. In general, the feeling of working within the communities or with the communities, I am sometimes so overwhelmed and so excited, just knowing that somehow I will empower, I will upskill the youngsters. Community projects to me is about empowering our communities, upskilling the communities, improving on the products that they are perhaps doing in their businesses. It's always very, to me it's exciting to see when they started with something, not knowing what to do, not knowing what the end result is, and while they're busy and their faces lightens up and you could see that they're busy gaining knowledge and my skills that I've gained in the industry over the years, busy transferring that skills to them. It gives me such joy.
Okay, my name is Dilsha Griffiths. I stay in Heidelberg. Okay, when I thought it would be all about sewing, you know, just to teach you the basics and stuff. But when I came, I was taught so much more actually, you know, about the threading and about the different machines and stuff. So it definitely went beyond my expectations in the short period of time. So it was something new for me. And so what have I gained? I gained how to thread a plain machine, how to thread a 6-thread, a 4-thread, you know. We learned the different things about the machine, the overlocker, how does that work. So, and I've learned about sewing, how to, you know, how to guide the garment through and how your foot needs to be. So all that little things that I didn't know, because I had absolutely no knowledge about sewing. But I feel like I've learned so much. I can actually go home and put something together. Well, Auntie Ivy, she has a lot of patience. We're a group of 20, and you know, she gave everybody attention. So you can't say somebody lacked attention because she gave everybody attention. And we all don't work at the same pace. I was maybe in the middle, not the fast, not slow, but in the middle. But I promise you, Auntie Ivy has so much patience, the way she teaches you, the way she explains something to you. And if you don't understand, she will come to your desk and then she will take you through it, you know, till you understand what you need to do. And yes, but I must say Auntie Ivy is, and she has, I think, more than 40 years experience in this. So she's really great. Very, very easy, because Auntie Ivy would speak in English and she would speak in Afrikaans as well. So if maybe you don't understand, you know, she will bring it down to your level as well to make sure you understand. So it was quite easy to hear what she's saying and to apply. It wasn't difficult. My future, well, for somebody who doesn't like sewing, right? When I read about the course and I thought to myself, this is actually something I could do, you know, gain a skill and then take it from there. Maybe one day do my own line. Like, I only have boys and it's so difficult to find clothing for boys. So that is something I would love to look into. And also, I'm a new mom, so I have a 9-month-old, right? And breastfeeding tops, it's difficult to find, and if you do find them, it's expensive, you know. So maybe there's other moms like me that would love to breastfeed, maybe in public, but because you need to lift your whole t-shirt and stuff, and it looks so easy to actually make something like that. So maybe in a line of catering for new moms, breastfeeding moms, and maybe little boys, because clothing for them is very difficult to find. So I'm hoping, you know, the knowledge I've gained, more practice, definitely more practice, but I'm hoping to do something with this in the future, yes.
Okay, I'm Claudia and I reside in Mitchell's Plain. To be honest, I wasn't expecting this. I was just expecting to come and learn how to use it, like not really work on it. That was my idea. I wasn't expecting to really sit on the machine, so it was a huge thing for me. My husband, we have an industrial machine at home, so he does his own thing at home, and I was always just standing beside him watching him, but like nervous when I'm on the machine. He tried, but then I just got nervous and froze every time I tried to. Even if I do it, I couldn't do it. I'm actually a pro, better than him. So that's what I can say. Because when I went the first day of training, I think I'm explaining myself, but the first day on training, I showed him how to thread it right. Because he was completely out of, it wasn't at all the same that I've got training there, and it was best. And he was like, oh my God, I'm going to have a challenge now. So, yeah. Knowing the basic of the machine, I could fix it now, like I can say, because I know he's struggling and he's been following Google, and now I can show him how to really set up his machine, because that is what I've got. 4-day training, yeah, I could never, even my life, know you can train so much in 4 days. She was a pro. She was a pro. Exactly how one should be. She had the patience. That was the best for me. You could go to her every time with the same mistake and she would just politely help you through it. So that was the best for me from working with Ivy, really. I think it wasn't easy, but as it goes, as a woman, I think we have the strongest point in learning things and gaining that experience very quick. So it was for me in the beginning a bit hiccup, but then the second day, easy. Helping my husband with his business, our side business, as you say. Yeah, we got the side business that we started when COVID started. So that actually I'm looking forward in helping him. So he doesn't have to come home from work, sit on the machine. I'm at home at the moment, so I'm helping him from now on. That is my goal. Okay. So we produced the overall on Tuesday, and Thursday we finished the hat, and then today we started with our bags.